All right, so Serbia and Nikola Jokic, they've got a great chance to win EuroBasket. How big of a deal do you think it would be, though, if they won?
Let's just start on the Serbia side of things. We've talked about this before to try to, shine some light on it for Nuggets fans if they didn't know. This is a huge deal. Massive deal. And the World Cup is the big prize. Mm-hmm. But Serbia hasn't won a gold medal in a very long time.
Since 2002.
Any gold would do. And EuroBasket is a big deal. I think it's a bigger deal than, I'm sorry, I said the World Cup earlier. I meant the Olympics, I should say, is the top prize. I think EuroBasket is a bigger deal than the World Cup. So everyone there, every team, every fan base, every star takes a tremendous amount of pride in this. And we know how much this means to Serbian fans. And Harrison, we know how much it means to Jokic. This would be a big deal.
The few times we've ever seen Nikola Jokic get emotional, there's only been, you can count the amount of times that's happened on your hand. But you might not even get to 5. A few of them have been after winning medals for his country. That shines a little bit of light about how much this would mean to Jokic and Serbia and just how much it means to that country to win a medal in an event like this. You mentioned the fact they haven't won anything they haven't won a gold medal since 2002. Winning another gold would be his stamp on his Serbian basketball legacy, which, up until this point has left a little bit to be desired.
It has.
He's won some medals for his country. He still is looking for that signature moment. I think this would absolutely be it.
The same way he is the greatest Nugget we've ever seen. And of course, he had to go be the guy that helped the Nuggets win the first title. And as proud as the Serbians are of their history, he is the best and most talented Serbian basketball player that's ever lived. Mm-hmm. But he's not the most decorated. And so there's a distinction between...
And that means a lot.
It does.
That means a lot.
And I think increasingly so, Serbian fans, of course, just like everyone else, understand what they're watching, and he's the most talented. But there's a distinction between your NBA legacy and your Serbian legacy. And Jokic can do himself a massive, massive favor by getting it done here at EuroBasket.
Yeah. And if you're thinking about what it would mean for the Denver Nuggets, there's been a lot of talk. He's got to push himself really hard in these EuroBasket games. Obviously, with Bogdanović injured now, there's a lot on his shoulders. He's going to, tire out before the NBA season. Here's how I look at it. I think Nikola Jokic now at this stage in his career, I think he loves playing for Serbia. I think that might have been a little different back in the day. I think there were points throughout the last 10 years or so where he looked at it as a chore, something he has to do, something he doesn't necessarily love to do. I think now he's at a point in his career with the chemistry he has with those guys, the camaraderie. I think he loves playing for Team Serbia. I think that's reflected in, just his passion on the court and some stuff you see about him off it when he's with those guys. And I think, especially if they win gold, it would put him in just the perfect headspace heading into the Denver Nuggets season. And that, I think, is more important than the toll that EuroBasket might take on his body physically.
Especially if you're hoping for and banking on less of a toll next regular season via the depth that the Denver Nuggets have added.
Right.
So maybe his mental sort of perspective and how refreshed that is, to your point, matters just as much as anything else. And just, this is a game, and it's so serious. There's so much money involved. There are stakes and legacies. You get far enough away from something, I think it starts to almost hurt you competitively. Find some joy in what you're doing. Even if discipline and focus and all those words are prioritized, joy can be there as well. And we know Jokic experiences joy when he plays with these guys, when he wins with these guys. So here's another thing too. Enjoys his summer a little bit after the offseason, gets to take a break. Now he gets to play himself into shape a little bit before he comes into training camp as well.
Yeah, I think that's a valid point. I mean, we saw him at the beginning of this tournament, and we see him now. He's clearly getting into better shape, and I think that's very at the top of his mind. That's going to continue as he heads into training camp with the Nuggets as well. Here's another question for you, though. Does Nikola Jokic and Serbia winning gold at EuroBasket, because the way it's shaping up, if they do win gold, it's probably going to be mostly because of Jokic. Yes, they have a great team. They have a lot of talent on that Serbian team. But Jokic will probably be the guy that leads them to gold if that happens.
No doubt.
If that does happen, does that change his standing amongst the NBA intelligentsia? Does that bump him up to an even higher level? He's already considered the best in the world. Does adding a gold medal change people's perspective on Jokic, the NBA player, heading into next season?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say for that kind of impact, you need the Olympics. You need, I think beating Team USA.
Beating Team USA would have done it.
Would have done it in a way, like maybe even a second title wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I don't know if this has that same impact, especially, without Team USA there. We know Luka has won with Slovenia a gold medal. And it's not, he's obviously a candidate, but it didn't vault him. It didn't leapfrog him past anyone. So I just think it's a bigger deal for him as a Serbian than it is for him as a sort of his basketball legacy as a whole.
Yeah, I agree with you, but here's the thing. You stack a gold medal this year, then you come back and maybe you win an NBA championship this next season. Then you have the Olympics a couple years from now. You have more, Euro Cups that you can win too. Once you start stacking these trophies and gold medals,
right,
to go with the potential NBA championships he can win, to go with the MVPs that he's already won, I just do think this is something that when it's all said and done, this is going to add to his basketball legacy immensely.
Yeah.
Because, when NBA greats retire now, their NBA accomplishments definitely come first. But what they did on the international scene is also a very crucial part of their story. We've seen that with Team USA guys. Jokic just stacking these gold medals and championships, as many as he can. It will maybe pay off more in the conversation about him, when it's all said and done.
And if it's in between two Olympic appearances where you genuinely, truly push Team USA to the brink of elimination, and then who knows next time around, maybe even if you fall short again, but it's the silver this time. It's just all part of this. When you go back and talk about the decade when Jokic took over basketball and you say, and he was challenging Team USA and he was carrying Team Serbia to medals, it's all a part of it. I think this particular one in the moment probably won't change much, but if he can bundle that with a reminder season and a title in a Nuggets uniform, I think, in the decade in the era of parity, which we're all enjoying, it will remind everyone one individual has dominated this decade.
Yeah. And I do think just for what it would mean in Serbia, this would be his crowning achievement for his international team, for that country, playing for that country. It would be the absolute Jokic moment playing for Team Serbia. And, he will be remembered as an absolute god because of what he would be able to do in this tournament this summer, getting Serbia to a gold medal. If you do that, if you get your country a gold medal, you're stamped forever.
Stamped forever, and he has a chance to be stamped forever in both Denver and Serbia.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Hit us up in the comments. What would a gold medal mean for Jokic in Serbia? And hit the like, subscribe. Let us know what you think.